What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. I just stopped at the service station and took all the warning lights and extra. I had black rims on here and oversized load and the radiant lights up top and extra mirrors. So I took all that stuff off so that I could use this truck on a normal job delivery. I had originally started my episode and I said, you know what, I'm going to stop at the service center and restart my episode just because it just didn't look right having a oversized, going over the curb, oversized stuff on a normal cargo delivery. So I decided to I did 2 episodes of the special transport, and I decided to go back to, I don't know if this is a 53-footer or what it is, but we got get off the phone in here, so we're just gonna drive this truck and get back to our normal truck once I get back to that episode, or get back to doing that, I don't know what I'm talking about, but once I get back, after I do this job, I'll get back to either my normal truck or do another special transport, see what you guys like. I know it's, like I said, it's been out for, it's been out for a while now. It's been out for about a month, so I'm sure you guys have seen other people play it. I don't know if you guys like it. You guys want to see more episodes like that? I'm going through this red light. Got a little trailer. That was a quick turn. It was almost like a hill like this that I went through in my... Whoa. Jeez. A hill like that in my first episode of trying to do the special transport. When I failed, I didn't record it. It was almost like a hill like that trying to go up. Going less than 15 miles an hour, and my vehicle just slowed down to just... it just went from 10 to 0 super quick. Yeah, that was crazy. So I learned, and then I eventually got it right when we got to Oakland, but still got a little hung up. So by the second episodes of the special transport, I eventually got it right and didn't run into anything. I don't think we did. So we're back in California. I know we've been doing a lot of Oregon. Or we did a lot of Oregon about a month ago. It's probably been about a month since I recorded. We'll probably go back to Oregon and finish up going to Pendleton, and I believe there's one other place, Astoria. End up doing those 2 cities just to see what they look like, because I wanted to see that highway that's going up. What's going on up here? Vehicle on fire. So we're getting off. Coming to a quick stop. Whoa! Almost flipped our truck over. Jeez. We were going through that way too quickly. I was trying to hit the engine brake to slow down, and then once I figured out that we were just... Once I tried to... was trying to do 2 things at once. I was trying to do the engine brake. Do I have that? I was trying to do the engine brake, the turn signal, and change gears all at the same time. And yeah, that was a dumb maneuver on my part. I almost flipped over the darn thing. It's all your fault. Get off the phone, woman. Gosh. This is a relatively short job. It's only from, I believe it was Sacramento to, I think we're going back to, you know what, I have no idea where we're going. We're going to Fresno. Sacramento to Fresno? Yeah. So it's a relatively short job. Normally I do like 300 miles. I decided to pick this one because we didn't have that many jobs coming out of Sacramento, I believe we were at. The only other places we had, San Diego, which was one of them. Another one was, we could have went to Carson City, but I believe that was a lot shorter. What's the speed limit? 30. Okay. Carson City, Fresno, San Diego, and one was going up to Medford. And I was like, no, that's way too far for an episode. I have to probably break it into 2 episodes. 55, so I'm gonna take off. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first few episodes. Like I said, I apologize for not keeping you guys in the loop as to where I was and what happened, but you know, once I was in like the emergency room and once I, you know, did that, once I was in the hospital and all that stuff, I kind of just forgot about everything. I was kind of concentrated on, you know, I know it seems kind of morbid, but I was like, at that time, I was like, you know, hopefully I live through this, because that would suck. It was just one of those feelings where you feel you've never felt something like that before, and anytime you can't breathe, it just sucks. It's just something you can't explain. Hell. It's just something you can't explain, and when you get like, you can't breathe, you get like a weird feeling, you can't see correctly, you know, nothing has happened. I mean, you think nothing has happened, and, you know, that's, you know, and then that happens. A lot of thoughts go through your mind. And since I'm on so much medication, I'm like, wow. You know, anytime I go to the hospital, whether it's in this last instance, I wasn't able to get anything. I always have my cell phone near me. I put that in my pocket, and I didn't put my wallet in my pocket. Normally I have a list I have to take with me to the hospital anytime I go, but you know, I wasn't even really thinking about that. I was just thinking about living and not dying, and hopefully they would get here sooner than they were. And you know, fortunately for me, the firehouse is right down the road. There's 2 of them actually within, you know, a mile of me. So as soon as I called, I could about, you know, 30-45 seconds later, I could hear when she told me that the 911 operator was a female. When she told me they were on their way, I could hear their sirens coming. So yeah, that was it was a feeling that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Not that I have any worst enemies, but you know what I mean. I try to get along with everybody. I don't have any harsh feelings towards anybody, really. Ever since I became a sober person, I've been pretty positive about a lot of things, and you know, you don't really have drama in your life unless you're that type of person. And you know, drama would only happen unfortunately, when I was intoxicated. But now that I'm a sober person, I've been overwhelmingly pretty positive about anything, really. So I don't really, you know. I mean, if you asked me this about 10 years ago, I could probably tell you who my worst enemy was. But nowadays, I don't think I have any worst enemies. I couldn't tell you anybody that I don't like or whatever, because I just don't think that way anymore. Either I like you or I don't like you, but having negative feelings towards someone it's just something immature and completely different. Is the way I think about it. But I do have people that I just dislike, but I'll stay away from them. I won't talk to them, or stuff like that. But as far as drama goes, I don't have any of that in my life currently, and I wish it would. I hope it would stay. It will stay that way. I've only been sober for 2.5 years, but normally, anytime alcohol is anywhere near your life, most people tend to be pretty negative. Switch gears too quickly there. I always do that though. It's nothing new. Nope, not reverse. I wonder what V-Sync is. If you know what that is, I'm gonna do a California stop. If you know what V-Sync is, let me know down in the comments. Peter, you might know what that is, or I might have to Google it. Because I know when they say if you're stuck on something, you hit V and it goes into V-Sync. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it means that all the gears... I know I didn't look to see if anybody was here. Could have just put me here. Okay, 5th. If you're ever stuck and you want to go, it tells you to hit V and put it, V-Sync will turn on. And I don't know if that means like from only one wheel turning, or 2 wheels turning, 4 wheels start turning, or all your wheels will start turning. I know this is a 6x2, or maybe it's a 6x4, but I know that all the wheels don't turn. Like when you have like a 4-cylinder 2-wheel drive, it's really like a 1-wheel drive, because the other tire doesn't turn as well, or at least I think that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking of RC cars. I don't know. I remember when I had a Dodge Dakota, I believe it was a 4-cylinder. I believe only one tire would turn. It was 2-wheel drive, rear wheel drive. I don't know if it was 2-wheel drive, but it was rear wheel drive, and I believe only one tire turned. But don't quote me on that. I believe V-Sync has something to do with that. I don't know. I know I don't like to drive at night. I like to drive during the day to see what's going on, but sometimes it's better to drive at night. Less traffic on the road. And when you're looking at something like accidents, the beacons or the rotator lights or the lights in general of the emergency vehicles are a lot more obviously brighter at night than they are during the day. Even though during the day they are way more brighter than they should be. Everything looks a lot better for me at night. But I know a lot of people like to watch gaming videos during daylight in this game particularly. This one doesn't have the exhaust. I put the exhaust to be better on gas mileage, so that it's underneath. It's like an intake that, whatever. It's like a certain turning. I can't turn here, but I'm turning up here somewhere. It's the one that goes underneath the vehicle, as opposed to the 2 pipes that go up, or the 1 pipe. I don't know if I've ever been here before. All these roads are untraveled for me, so I doubt I've ever been here before. know I downloaded some new mods from modsland.lt. I believe it was for a T6 Kenworth T660 that has been redone. Also a the 351 or the 359 Peterbilt, the old school one. There's another version of that. I still have the US, the coast to coast map that I haven't done, but I still have that. I have the latest one. I know I pulled out in front of this guy. Coast to coast map and it's called like the Canna Dream map. I have those ones, the latest ones. I don't have them in my other profile, but I can put them in there anytime I want. So we're coming here to FedEx. Never been to this particular FedEx, but I'm sure they're the same. And we're going over there. The far one. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to do a U-turn here. Luckily we have a single cab. We might be able to get it done here. Yeah, we should be fine. So we won't be going in blind. That's always a good thing. We do have a 53 footer, so put our flashes on. And we are going in blind, what am I saying? Is it blind? Yeah, it is blind. Passenger side. You can't quite see everything. Unless you look through your passenger side mirror. Alright, I'm gonna stop right here. Get out and look. And I have to start turning with it. Or I might have to come forward a little bit. Too early. Yeah, a little bit. Coming at this one from an angle, unfortunately, because we turned way too soon. Just want to get it close. I can pull forward and straighten this thing out, hopefully. Alright, let's try this. See what that, well, straighten it out a little bit. My cab's a little bit off. I think our cab's going to be off either way. Let's try this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We're a little bit off, but... Get off the phone, woman! Oh, I could have looked through here. Well, it didn't really help on this side. Yeah, it'd only help if we were going in. we weren't going in blind, it would have helped a lot better. So, is the parking brake on? I believe it is. It's on. And we'll hit T. Excellent. Sacramento to Fresno, 180 miles, 4 hours and 48 minutes, 31.7 gallons consumed. See, that's a lot more fuel we used on the same, less miles than when we had that big old heavy haul. We used less in the heavy haul than we did in this, so that was a little off. We got $17,795 because we used our own truck, even though it's nowhere close to real life, and 388 XP. Let's get out of here, go back here. That looks pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what VSync is, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace out.